After a string of smaller scale films, the Oscars went truly epic. Gone with the Wind is directed by Victor Fleming and stars Vivien Leigh and Clark Gable in his third and final Best Picture winning film. It tells the story of Scarlett O'Hara, a young Southern woman whose privileged life is torn apart by war. As the American Civil War crashes down around her, Scarlett faces heartbreak, loss, and hardship, but continues to fight to survive and rebuild. Gone with the Wind was a massive leap forward. From the cinematography to the musical score, everything here feels bigger and more ambitious. Compared to the previous Best Picture winners, the difference is night and day. Vivien Leigh is fantastic as Scarlett O'Hara. She's selfish, manipulative, and frustrating, but Leigh's performance makes her impossible to look away from. And Clark Gable is great as always. Rhett Butler is charming, witty, and endlessly entertaining. The supporting cast are memorable too. And the crazy thing is, Victor Fleming also directed The Wizard of Oz, which also came out in 1939. That's right, one man directed two of the most important films ever made in the same year. But it's time to address the film's biggest legacy. This movie romanticizes the Old South and largely ignores the horrors of slavery. It portrays Southern plantation life in an overly nostalgic and idealized way, and many of its black characters are written through outdated stereotypes. That aspect of the film has understandably made it controversial, and it's impossible to ignore today. And then there's the runtime. At nearly 4 hours long, this film can feel exhausting at times. Gone with the Wind was nominated for a record 13 Oscars and won a record 8 competitive awards. These are Best Picture, Best Director for Victor Fleming, Best Actress for Vivien Leigh, Best Supporting Actress for Hattie McDaniel, Best Adapted Screenplay, Best Production Design, Best Color Cinematography, and Best Film Editing. Now, Hattie McDaniel's win marked the first time a person of color won an Oscar. This was at a time when the ceremony itself was still segregated. To this day, Gone with the Wind remains the highest grossing film ever made when adjusted for inflation. It's one of the most iconic and influential films ever, though its legacy is now often discussed alongside its problematic portrayal of race and slavery. I'll give it 3.5 stars. While it has some of the most impressive filmmaking for its time, the runtime and problematic elements hold it back.